Hi, and welcome to another week of Midjourney challenge series. So I'm Melissa from Type Dreams, and we're doing these exercises every week to understand the capabilities of the tool, also try to get our creativity going. And in this week we will be looking at a vintage robot. But it has to go beyond just a vintage robot. It needs to have a personality, maybe a role. What if it's an explorer robot or a chef robot? That would vary, that would influence the design of and such. And what environment are they working in? Are they in a restaurant, or are they in a workshop or a shed, or anything you can think of? So we will dive into some exercises for this character design, but before we do that, just remember, if you have any feedback on challenges, you can write to me, Melissa at typedreams.site. Also tag your creations so we can see what comes out of these exercises using the tag at typedreamsimages. And just have fun with it. I mean, this tool is all about experimentation, and we want you to feel confident using it as well. So let's get into the exercise. Okay, so we're back in the tool, and we are going to do a robot, but it's going to be a robot, kind of vintage robot from the 1950s. You can make it more cartoony, like WALL-E, that movie that came out, but it could have any characteristics that you want. So I'm going to say, imagine a vintage robot from the 1960s, dressed with an apron and helping in the kitchen. Let's see what that does. I'm doing a generic for now. I think then getting into the details, what is it, metal, plastic, what materials is it made of, if there's all these gears and wires coming out of it. We'll see what Midjourney comes up with first. Yeah, very much so. And what I really like about it is the Instagram effect, right? It's straight like this Polaroid combination of colors, and the apron is really nice. So that should be our character. I'm just wondering now, as a challenge, I'm not going to go so much into the detail of the robot because I like it, but could I use this same robot in a different scene? And that's where character style comes in. So I'm going to upscale number 3. So I like this robot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy link, and we're going to use character reference. So there's style reference that we've used before, and there's character reference, which is cref. So I'm going to re-roll this, and I want the same robot, so I'll do cref paste URL, and instead of it being in the kitchen, I will say it's driving a car with an apron. Why not? It's just to see if it will bring the same character that we're asking, which is this one in particular. So let's hope it does. I had a few mistakes there, but ignore, and let's wait for it to load. Okay, so here we go. It's basically brought a very similar it added pupils through the eyes, but it still looks very similar. It's not there yet. It's almost there. But another thing you can do is, the seed, compare character reference with the seed number. So if I say, okay, the seed is going to be, it gives me the number, and then I go back, and instead of character reference, let's do seed. Oh, yeah, seed. And then with an apron and driving a car. And let's see if that's better. I'm I'm just curious because character should be the same, but if you did the seed, it should also be similar. So I just want to compare both functions, which one would be more accurate to this little guy. And we'll wait for a second. It's coming up. So it's not as definitely the cref worked much better than the seed. Yeah, well, that solves the mystery there. But we're gonna get this guy to be we're gonna upscale it. It's our winning image, and just try different materials, try different scenarios. You know, is it an assistant robot, or is it more like a weapon type of robot? Is it an animal? You know, it doesn't need to be humanoid either. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next week.